What is going on, everyone? It is May 7th, and we're going to be talking about May 8th NBA games. I know lately my videos have been a little short. I've been too busy with life, got my school going on, summer classes transitioning, my work, everything like that. So thank you for the people that have stuck with me and has been here for me since the beginning. Anyways, second round of playoff has been interesting. To be honest, guys, I love this year's NBA playoff. It wasn't like last year. It's really good. I mean, everything about this year is good. First round, we had multiple game sevens, and there's a possibility that this Timberwolves and Spurs series can go into game seven as well, the way Anthony Edwards is playing, the way the Minnesota Timberwolves are playing too. And on top of that, I'm just excited for everything overall. Let's talk about the Knicks versus the 76ers that will play at 7 p.m. on May 8th. So the Knicks have been doing really well, better than I expected. So I will tell you guys this. The first game, the 76ers didn't cover that plus 7.5, but the second game they covered it. And to be honest, I was really pissed off because Embiid was ruled out like 5 hours before the game. And I was like, well, I already picked the 76ers to cover the plus 7.5, and thank God they covered still without Embiid. That shows you how good the 76ers are, being able to play without their star player Embiid. Yeah, I know Tyrese Maxey is there. I know Paul George is there. I also know that Edgecombe is there too, but they're not really the star player of the team when Embiid plays, right? Embiid is the best player on that team when fully healthy. Even without being fully healthy, we saw what he did against who did they go against? The Celtics, sorry. And now they're going to be at home. There's a possibility that Embiid could play. I think that the 76ers wins this game. They're down 2-0 right now, and I get it. You guys might tell me you're crazy for picking 76ers, but I am going to pick the 76ers. We're not going to talk too much statistics. You know why? Because we have been doing it in the first video, the second video. Now we're going to talk about feelings, our thoughts, and what we gotten out of the last two games. Well, let me tell you guys this. Tyrese Maxey is just going crazy. And on top of that, he's so good at foul baiting these centers from the Knicks. Cat was in early foul trouble. And then who was that other guy? Robinson, I think, was in early foul trouble. And on top of that, the 76ers played phenomenal. Edgecombe is having a phenomenal playoff right now. I think this is one of the most impressive rookie playoffs that I have seen. I mean, Cooper Flagg, obviously he's not in the playoff, but he would have done better. But let's not talk about that. I think that 76ers are at home, and they're more than capable of winning. And I am going to pick the 76ers to win this game. No spread in this. The reason why is because I'm going to respect the 76ers. They were down 3-1 against the Celtics and managed to win 3 in a row. That is not something easy. And I believe that the Celtics are much better than the Knicks. I know the Celtics are not in the playoff anymore, but if a team can beat the Celtics 3 in a row, I expect this team, 76ers, to beat the Knicks at least one time at home in front of the home crowd, home fan. I expect Embiid to play. Embiid had that little post-conference talk saying, oh, don't sell your tickets, blah, blah, blah. Well, I refuse to believe that he's going to miss this game. He's going to play. I like the way the 76ers played. Let's look at that game on May 6th right here, okay? Now we're going to get into statistics. That game, to be honest, I will say that the Knicks should have won by much more, but their threes were horrible. But also, at the same time, the 76ers played great defense, all right? They played great defense. They out-rebounded the Knicks, and on top of that, they blocked the Knicks so many times, and the Knicks were only shooting at about less than 30% on the three-point line, right? On the other hand, I will say that the Knicks and the 76ers both were in a lot of foul troubles that game, okay? Bona was in a foul trouble too. Who else? The Drummond guy. Is that Drummond? Let me make sure. Let me make sure I am saying the right thing right now. Drummond, yes, he was in foul trouble. He had 4 personal fouls. I expect an under game for this, to be honest. I've been thinking over, but at the same time, Joel Embiid is back. That defense is going to just be better. Honestly, guys, I never ever recommend doing over and unders, but if I had to pick one, I would pick the under just because I think it'll be a more defensive game. And I would pick the 76ers to win at home. I think there's a major advantage if Embiid comes back. Again, the Knicks are doing really well. Got to give them their round of applause. But at the end of the day, the 76ers beat the Celtics 3 in a row. That is going to really make me believe in the 76ers. To be able to beat a team like the Celtics 3 in a row, I know I'm saying this from a fan that is thinking that Celtics was going to win it all. But they didn't. Oh well. But I still believe that the 76ers are going to win this game at home. The next game is going to be the more interesting game, which is the Spurs versus the Timberwolves. Now, nobody would ever expect the Timberwolves to cover the spread against the Spurs. Well, guess who did? I did, okay? I did that. The first game, the Timberwolves covered the spread and outright beat the Spurs at the Spurs Stadium. Now, the second game, I know the Spurs humiliated the Timberwolves, but now the Timberwolves are going to be at home. You can't always win everything, right? Every prediction, you can't get it right. Now, that game, too, the Timberwolves did horrible from the scoring perspective, all right? Let's talk about it. This dude, where is he? Where is he? Anthony Edwards only got 12 points. Now, let me tell you guys this. He didn't play the fourth quarter, obviously, because they were getting blown out. Randall only got, 12 points. Gobert only got 5 points. Conley only had 3 points. Drummond, 0 points. I don't know what happened to him. McDaniels, 12 points. My point is that the star players didn't show up this game. They just didn't. They played horrible. They were shooting at below 40% on the field goal percentage. And free throw line, they only made 51%. That is horrible. But the Timberwolves are going to be at home in front of the home crowd fan. I'm not saying that the Timberwolves are going to win. I will not back the Timberwolves to win against the Spurs. Just not going to do it. The Spurs have people like Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, a lot of weapon, a lot of athleticism surrounding Wemby. Wemby can do everything, guys. He can literally do everything. He can shoot the three. He can dunk. He can block. He can assist. He can rebound. There's nothing that I see Wemby can't do. All right? And I am not going to back the Spurs to win. I'm sorry, I'm not going to back the Timberwolves to win. However, I will back the Timberwolves to cover that plus 4.5. The reason why is because historically, okay? Historically, in this year's season, the Timberwolves have always given the Spurs a hard time. The Timberwolves are the Spurs' kryptonite. Besides this May 6th game where the Spurs blew out the Timberwolves. That happened. That was bound to happen. But the Timberwolves always do a good job against the Spurs. And they're going to be at home. They need these wins, okay? I'm not saying that the Timberwolves are going to win the series at all. But if they are going to, they need these 2 wins or at least 1 win here. So give me the Timberwolves to cover that plus 4.5. I expect Anthony Edwards to do much better. I expect Julius Randle to do much better. Matter of fact, for this game, give me the over. I think the over is a really good pick here. I believe that the Spurs will be able to score a lot, obviously, with Wemby just facilitating everything. And on top of that, I believe that Anthony Edwards is going to go crazy. Give me the over. Give me the plus 4.5 with the Timberwolves. Now let's talk about player props. Jalen Brunson to score 25 points is a very, very nice pick. Tyrese Maxey to score 25 points is a very, very nice pick. And for this Timberwolves and Spurs game, I really love the Julius Randle points and rebounds to go over and for Anthony Edwards to score 25 points. I think these are really good picks. Obviously, guys, I'm not telling you guys go bet these, okay? That is something that you do on your own. Do your little research. Use Google. Use ChatGPT. Use Claude AI. Whatever you use. Make the best pick for yourself. I'm just here telling you guys my opinion. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching.